Can She Bake a Cherry Pie was released in 1983. This is written and directed by Henry Jaglom, and we have a cast including Karen Black, Michael Emil, Michael Margotta, and various others. We also have Carol Kane for a teeny tiny bit, and it's because of Carol Kane that I became aware of this and wanted to watch it. And unfortunately, while it's not necessarily a bad film, I just found it to be really kind of boring. It's about a relationship that develops between two people in Manhattan at a time when they could really use the companionship. It's definitely driven by the characters and their relationship, and also the city itself. The setting does work really well, it does play quite a good role. And it is a nice look at the city as a snapshot of history, obviously looking back at Manhattan in the 80s. That's quite fascinating to see as somebody who hadn't been to Manhattan in the 80s. But obviously, when it was released, it wouldn't have been a snapshot of history. So that's a benefit that has developed over time rather than being something about the film that I could have praised had I been alive and watched it when it first came out. It is a nice look at the city, but not enough to save the film. And in general, I just found the narrative to be really boring, and I don't think it has that much to offer. And the characters are so dull. It is character driven, and that means the characters need to be interesting, and sadly that just isn't the case. It just does not work. So there's nothing necessarily wrong with it. It's not that it's badly written, it's not that I don't believe the characters or their actions or their motivations. The performances are fine, the technical aspects are fine, and there are a couple of scenes that are relatively pleasant. I wouldn't say they were overly enjoyable, but they're okay. But in general, I just found that this was very dull. I didn't really have any emotional response. It evoked no emotions in me at all. And while we have believable characters, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's an interesting story. I guess it's fine. If you're looking for background company, or indeed if you want to see bits of Manhattan in the 1980s, then yeah, give it a go. Maybe you'll find appeal in certain aspects of the film. But if you're looking for some interesting characters or a fascinating story, it's really not going to deliver. And as I said, Carol Kane wasn't exactly in it a tremendous amount, so that wasn't enough to save the film for me either. I don't think Can She Bake a Cherry Pie is an interesting film. It is watchable, maybe only just, but it is watchable. If there's a specific reason why you want to watch it, give it a go. But if you're just looking for a good experience, then I don't really recommend it.